When you're designing a website, it's really important that your content looks good on all screen sizes. Hello everyone, welcome. I am Faculty Quadri from Capacity Bay and I am an instructor for today's class. In this video, we're going to talk about the CSS Media Query. How you get started with Media Query, how you use Media Query to build an amazing and a responsive website. Alright, without further ado, let's dive right in. Alright, firstly we need to understand how the CSS Media Query works, what we use the CSS Media Query for. Alright, the CSS Media Query can be used to better do responsive design. The CSS Media Query uses the @media, a rule that applies a style sheet or CSS declaration blocks only if a certain expression or condition is true. Alright, we need to check how the media query works in our code. Alright, let's open our editor and let's practice. Here in my editor, I have my index, my HTML file with the content of CSS Media Queries in H1, and I have my CSS file that contains a simple style for our body, which I do here. I give our body element a background color of green, a text aligned off center, and the color should be white. And if I go to the browser to view this site, and I have this. Alright, we're gonna use the CSS Media Query to query some certain width. Now I want to specify to get the width of the screen size I want to query. I need to inspect. The first thing you need to do, you inspect. Once you inspect here, you go to the toggle. Make sure this particular toggle device toolbar is checked like this. Make sure it is turning on with this blue color. It's very important. So for you to check the screen size. Now if you notice here in this box here, which is for the width and this is for the height, you can see that there is some changes inside that particular box when I'm changing the width of this box. So this is how the media query works. Now how to media query any screen sizes that the width is around 700 pixels. I want to use my media query to do something whenever the maximum width at the moment is 800. I'll be using 800 as the maximum width. Now to do that, for you to use the media query, all you need to do is use the @media, followed by the parentheses. This parentheses will contain the width, the screen size you want to query. Now how to query the maximum width when the maximum width is 800 pixels. And you have your curly braces like this. Inside this, I will be writing all the CSS declaration blocks that I want. But here I want to target the body element, which I want to change the background color at the moment. I'll be changing the background color to blue, and I will be changing the color to black at the moment. Now what I'm telling my media query is, help me to get any screen sizes that is 800 pixel or below, and help me to change the body element. The background color of the body element at the moment should be blue, while the color should be black. Now if I go to this website here and I change this like this, you guys should notice whenever it reaches 800 pixel, the color of the background change to what? To the media query. Alright, this is the first step of using the media query. You can see the effects of the media query here. Now the second way of using the media query in an advanced way is, I have two files here. I call them the index.html. My index.html contains 3 cards. So these 3 cards, I wrap them inside of a cards container, and I have my first card, I have my second card, and I have my third card. Alright, now let me open this site to see what we have inside of this site. If I open this, it will show me how the site looks like. You can see here that I'm having 3 cards, which I use the display property of flex. I use the flex box to add some styling to those cards. So this is the cards container. I give it a display property of flex, but here I want to make the site to be responsive, because if I change inspect on this site and I select my tools bar to check whether the site is responsive, you can see that the site is not responsive. It looks stuffy, which I don't want. Now what I want to do is that I want to query some screen sizes. When the screen sizes is around, let's say is around 768 pixels, so I'll be querying this screen size that says at media. Let me go down to the end. So I said at media, when the maximum width is 768 pixels, I want some things to happen on my website. Now what I want to do is that I will grab the dot cards, which is the container. I will change the display property. I'll change it, the flex direction. I'll be changing it to color. So this will make those cards to be in a color 768. So if I refresh this page here, you guys can see that we are having all the cards, they are in color when they reaches the screen sizes. Now if I close this place now and I do something like this, you can see I'm having something like this here. Now what I want to do here is that I will be adding more styling to these cards at the moment. So I'll be giving it a padding, so I'll be giving it a padding of, let's say, around 30 pixels. Alright, cool. Another thing I want to do here is that I want to make sure everything is fine here. Everything is fine. Now the next thing I want to do is, you can see here at this particular screen size, everything looks stuffy for me, which I do not like. I need to query that particular width. So let's go back to our toolbar using our inspect. So you guys can click on the F12 so to have this page like this. Now let me check the media query where the thing looks stuffy. So I love it till this place, but it's okay here. Now just copy the maximum width here, copied it. Here we'll be using some logical expression here. Here I'll be creating another media query down to query another thing for me. So I want to query, I'll be using my media query here when the minimum width. So here I'll be using the minimum width when the minimum width is 768, and so this is when the operators comes in. So and when the maximum width should be the new width that I copied here, which is 1165 pixels. So I want some things to happen. So what I want to happen at this particular screen size is that I want the display property of this should be I want the flex direction should be color at the moment, and I want the background color. Okay, sorry, I need to grab the dot cards. This is my dot card. I'll do my flex direction of column, and I want to do so. If you check here now, you can see I'm having them in the column, right? Now that's not what I want to achieve. And another thing I will be setting here is that I will be setting the background color also should be a blue at the moment, and I want the padding should be around 50 pixels at the moment. Now if I go to this site here, sorry, my bad, I need to grab the whole body for this background color. So I want to grab the whole body to have this background color. So I'll do body, then followed by this property here. So here you can see I'm having an amazing thing here, right? So that's how the media query works. Alright, and that will be all for this section. If you have any question, drop that in the comment section below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you turn on the bell notification icon to get notified whenever we drop a new video. See you in the next session.